So I just posted on Connect quick question about a cookie. The cookie you see on your screen here probably is it's a cookie that's in the snack bar where I happen to work, and I see them daily, and I don't have them because I have no idea how many points they are, and two, I just don't need it anymore. But that's a whole different conversation. So, the things that I know as we follow this plan is that the data matters. The numbers matter to an extent. So the question I asked was, how many points is this cookie? I don't know, right? I don't have any idea. I didn't make it. I'm not in the bakery. I'm not back there trying to figure out how many it is. I just happen to, they're selling it, and we run into these things from time to time all over the place, right? If you're out and about and with your friends and family and you come up on this cookie and you really, really want this cookie, which you're allowed to have, how do we figure out how many points it is? If we track it, and we guess we're going to say 13 points for this cookie, and we track it as 13 points, and then we eat the rest of our points for the day to get there, and maybe we dip into a weekly or two. It's perfectly acceptable. But if we track this cookie at 13 points, but in reality, it's actually 15 or 17 or 20 points, then we've gone over our point budget for the day. Now, why that's important is I see oftentimes we talk about plateaus and, and I'm doing everything right. I'm tracking everything and I'm doing everything right, and I'm just not getting the results that I'm looking for. This could be a reason. If your daily food intake contains a lot of food choices that we truly don't know the points to, and we're guessing incorrectly, then that's going to show up. It's going to show up in the scale. It's going to show up in the progress, and it's going to cause us to be defeated. And a lot of times that leads to us quitting the program altogether, which we can't have. So it's incredibly accurate, incredibly important, I should say, to make sure we're accurate in our tracking. So how do we know how many points this is? We just don't. So the best thing we can do is we can look for a comparison. We can look for a comparison restaurant that has something similar, and then we can hope that that's it. But more importantly, what we can do is we track it to the best of our knowledge, and we keep an eye on it. And if we don't get the results we want at the scale, then we simply have to say, maybe it was the cookie. And then next time we have the cookie, we track it as higher, or we make the choice altogether to not have it. So if you scroll through the post and you look at a lot of the comments and a lot of the guesses to the point range, throwing out the highs and the lows, I think one post was a few thousand points. I think it's a little less than that. I said it could be 1 point. Well, I think we know it's a little higher than 1 point. So if you kick out the high or the low, you see a range anywhere from 8 to about 26 points for one cookie. That's a pretty strong guess, isn't it? Pretty wide range of guesses. So we just got to make sure we're accurate. So now we know more than once we've talked about this, but the plan allows you to have it if you want it. There's no question about that. If this cookie is that important and you really want it, you've been saving up for it, by all means enjoy the cookie. That's the way it should be. That's the way the program works. But make the determination about this cookie. Did you choose this cookie? If you did, track it. Move on. That's fine. But if you didn't choose it, if you walked into the cafeteria like I just did, and there it was, I didn't walk down there to get a cookie. I walked down there to get a bottle of water. But all of a sudden staring at me was this cookie that I didn't choose. The temptation was there to buy it anyways because it looked so good and it's sitting right next to the register. But I didn't choose it because at that moment I was like, no, I don't want this right now. I didn't choose it. It was choosing me. And right now I'm saying no. So there you have it. That's how much the cookie is in the window. Do your best, track your best, and we'll see you soon.